Alright, it's good morning. So normally it was 3:30 a.m. again. Day 4, I'm up. My clothes was washed before. I did work with laundry detergent in a little bottle. Did wash my clothes, hang them out. They didn't dry properly. So I did bring them in the evening and hang them in the room with the AC on. So it did dry up a lot. But the bib shorts was still a bit cold. But nothing is wrong in putting on cold clothes, right? Because your body warms it up in about a minute or two. So I'm dressed, waiting for 5 o'clock and ready to go. So if you see me under the street light, right outside the building, waiting for 5 o'clock. At 5 to 5, rain starts to fall. About to leave, waiting for 5 o'clock. And guess what? The rain has come. Well, at least I'm outside, right? Could pretend that the ride has started already. I mean, because a lot of people say they don't leave in the rain, but I am going to leave in the rain today. Now there's a saying, a lot of people don't leave home in the rain. And so what am I to do? I have a long day ahead of me. Am I to wait for this rain to stop? I stand up and I just stand up in the rain. Let the rain wet me. When it's 5 o'clock, I start riding in the drizzle. It eventually stopped at about 5:15, but I was already soaked. And the beginning of this ride is one big climb. So hopefully the climb warmed me up. Then I was in Toko. I was trying to get over all the hills quickly, get to Sandy Grande. When I'm in Sandy Grande now, I'm like just the Manzanilla hill. I got through the Manzanilla hills. Now it was a hot day, really hot day. So where did I stop for water? I think I stopped in Manzanilla to top up my bottles. And then from Manzanilla all the way down the Manzanilla stretch, hot sun, very, very hot sun. But what is lovely about this ride is like, because of the COVID restriction, beaches are closed. And with beaches being closed, there is hardly cars on the coastline. So it's like whole day I'm riding along the coastline and the roads are not busy. And it's like, wow, it could be like this all the time. But it's not. It's not always like that, but I'm just enjoying it while it is. So I'm riding to Mayaro, reach Mayaro, pass Mayaro Street, head all the way down to Guaya. When I reached the Guaya, by the security booth, now sun was hot. I'm just like, ask the guy. Normally we would ask for permission to pass through here to go through Edward Trace and could come out to Muruga. But today, this is not part of my route. I just want to get some water. I know there's a tap inside, but the guards, the security, they were probably in a bit of mood today because they didn't let me go inside to use the tap. They said about a tap in some mud behind the guard booth, which I went, and thankfully I still got water, able to take a little shower to cool myself down. And then there was this other lady trying to get in as well, and they didn't let her go in. So I guess they're probably a bit stricter today. So imagine if I were to say, guys, I would like permission to pass through your compound to go to Edward Trace. They might say no. And this is another problem that I have, is like there are certain roads in Trinidad that, I mean, it's guess. You don't know, like the Edward Trace for one, and there's another road, Forest Reserve in Faizabad. We need to ask for permission from the security, and sometimes we get to go, sometimes we don't get to go. And you know, it's a bit of a gamble. So but anyway, I didn't want to take a gamble today, so I just turned around from Guaya and head back to Mayaro. And then when I got to Mayaro, before Mayaro, I stopped by a grocery, topped up my bottles because it was really hot today, and then leave Mayaro all the way, go straight to Rio Claro. I'm in Rio Claro. I need an ice cream. Sun is very hot. So I went by Hussein's Bakery. This is a bakery we always stop by to get my ice cream. And then I saw, one of our friends, Ronnie, owns the bakery as well, but he wasn't there. So his wife saw me and she was like, Hola, Powerade. I was like, thanks. How do you know I wanted this? It was like so good, and thank you for that. Ronnie, thanks. Ronnie is always helpful. And I remember Ronnie one day, I think it was last year or a year before, I was on my multi-day ride, and Ronnie saw me on the highway, and Ronnie stopped, went, got some Coca-Cola, Gatorade, and bring it back for me. Ronnie is that good of a guy. Alright, so, and that is Ronnie Hussein. So then I leave Rio Claro and decide to take the Forest Road, which is Saunders Trace, which would probably take me home. It takes about 2 hours to get through Saunders Trace to home. When I got to the end of Saunders Trace, I met Funrose there, and he decided to ride about 4 or 5 miles with me just to take me home, which was nice. Chat a little bit. He told me the issue with the flat he had was a bottle stuck in the tire, and he got it out. And then there was another issue with his chain, which he got sorted out. So he said he's prepped and he is excited about day 5, and he would like to accompany me for part of the journey in day 5. So I was like, Funrose, thanks, and yeah, we will see how things goes. Right now I'm just happy to get home, and the usual route: wash clothes, rest, eat, shower, have a nice cool drink, and prep for the morning again for day 5. So at the end of day 4 it was hot sun. So day 4 was very, very hot sun, and let me see the stats on day 4. Day 4 we had 212 kilometers
kilometers, 10 hours and a half of moving time, and 11 hours and 40 minutes of elapsed time. 1700 meters of climbing. I was still able to get home in daylight, so I'm feeling pretty good now. So it's just day 5, 1 day to go to achieve this challenge, this mission complete. 1 day to go. Now I'm pretty good because I'm like, it's going to be a tough day, but I know if I take my time, I can pull through. So let me go and try to get as much rest as I can. I try to go to sleep by 7 p.m. I don't know what time I actually fell asleep, but was grateful for the rest, because the night I spent last night in Grand Riviere, because it wasn't home, I don't think I didn't sleep good at all. It's like every hour I think I was up. So now I am home. I am really happy just to be home, and my bed probably is my best friend right now. Anyway, so day 4 is completed, and on to day 5.